What's going on, everybody? I'm back with another 𝙈𝙼𝙎𝙀 video for you all today. And in today's video, we're going to be doing a $5 million buy-in, and they're letting us bring our own quarters from previous games. We got 500 of them. Well, actually 600 of them, because they gave us an extra 100 quarters since I did that $5 million buy-in. So anyhow, we're going to be putting 500 quarters in there at one time today using that skill stop button. So let's go ahead and find a good place to stop the pusher and just start loading up a bunch of quarters. Alright, so leave a guess down in the comments and let me know what y'all think is going to happen whenever I put all 500 of these quarters in there at one time. Hopefully it knocks down all them towers. They got it stacked up amazingly well today. Looks like one gigantic tower back there on the pusher. All those are $5,000 and $10,000 chips. They got 2 quarter towers in there. I can see 2 enormous towers of gold on the blue shelves. I'd say each one of those is like 100 ounces of gold or more. They got $5,000 chip towers, $1,000 chip towers, $10,000 chip towers. They got a humongous tower of gold right there in the middle. Looks like that's filled with quarters. And I can see a bunch of dice in there today. Let's count those up real quick. I think there's 4 white dice and 2 golden dice. So the white dice, we get to roll them at the end of the game. Whatever they land on, my winnings will multiply by those numbers. And the gold dice, if we win those, we get to roll them at the end of the game. Whatever they land on, the gold will multiply by those numbers. So we definitely have the potential to make some big money today. We just gotta play our quarters right. Try to get it all cleared out of there. And also, they got 2 brown mystery bags on the side towers. Might be able to win those later on. So that right there was 500 quarters at once. Let's see what happens. Come on, big money. Might get a second or a third wave. Oh, nice. That tower back there on the pusher. It's losing chips at the base of it. It's a good sign right there. So anyhow, I saved like an extra 100 quarters just in case that 500 at once doesn't do much. So come on, big money. Oh yeah, that gold tower's starting to go, and we're about to get that poker chip tower on the pusher. Nice, there it goes. Wow, that was an outstanding avalanche right there. We just got a boatload of $5,000 and $10,000 chips. The only problem, that loot chute got severely clogged up, so let's get that cleared out real quick. Oh yeah, that's the waterfall we was waiting on. Nice. We're also about to get the rest of that quarter tower out there on the left. Come on, big money. Oh yeah, that was a phenomenal push right there. And check that out. There was a purple mystery bag and a red earbud hidden in there. That is absolutely outstanding. So anyhow, let's finish out this bowl of quarters and then we'll see what we've won so far. Well, that 500 quarters at once was a huge success. Already won so much money. We've already made so much progress. Knocked down most of the towers already. That is amazing. So anyhow, let's collect some quarters real quick and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, AMD Coin Pusher has returned. Let's get right back to pushing. So that last round was incredibly successful. Oh nice, we just got that red earbud and that purple mystery bag's about ready to go. Got stuck against the glass, but I'm sure it'll fall out of there within the next couple of seconds. Oh yeah. It's pushing amazingly well though. Getting a bunch of $10,000 chips. Nice, that mystery bag fell on down to the tray. That is amazing. So anyhow, that last round was pretty successful. We made a tremendous amount of money. I think we made a little over like $4 million in chips or something. So, still got a pretty good ways to go to make that $5 million back. But that right there is a brilliant start. And on top of that, we made a truckload of gold. I think it was like 24 ounces of gold or something. And keep in mind, the gold bars, they're worth about $1,980 an ounce at the moment. Well, that's what the spot price of gold was yesterday anyhow. I'm not really sure what the spot price of gold is today. Somebody could let me know down in the comments what the spot price of gold is today. I would highly appreciate that. And Last but not least, we got a boatload of quarters now. I think we had like 770 of them. So pretty close to 800 of them. Oh nice, even those towers on the sides are moving forward pretty well. Just seen that one on the right hand side move a little bit. Those have 2 mystery bags on top of those. So after this bowl of quarters, I will go ahead and open up that purple mystery bag. So stay tuned for that. And also that red earbud, if you don't know what that's for, we get to cash that in. They will take all of them towers that are on the blue shelves, and they'll put all them towers into the playfield. So that's really, really valuable right there. It would save us $10 million today, that's for sure. Because if that red earbud was not in there, it would end up costing me 2 times the original buy-in to get all them towers on the blue shelves. That would be a $10 million buy-in to get them towers on the blue shelves put into the playfield, and that would be a $15 million buy-in in total, since the original buy-in was $5 million. Well, speaking of a $5 million buy-in, we got in this game for pretty cheap today. Pretty cheap compared to normal. Because lately they've been charging like $50 to $100 million per buy-in. Today they only charged us $5 million. So that's very, very surprising. And there is another way I could get some of those towers on the blue shelves. See how that tower back there, it's like hanging over the blue shelf just a little bit? Well, not really, but sometimes the towers will be hanging over. We stack the quarters up real high back there, we would have a good chance of trick shotting them towers into the playfield. So anyhow, that right there was the last of our quarters. Let's go ahead and open up that purple mystery bag. Alright, here's that purple mystery bag. So let's go ahead and check it out and see if there's anything good and valuable and beneficial in there. Feels decently heavy, so let's see. What do we get? Oh my goodness, nice. Check this out. So we got 2 of those tiny white dice. I will explain what those are for here in just a second. And we got a $50 chip, a $1 chip, 2 $1 chips actually. And lastly, we got a $10 chip. So if you don't know what this $10 chip is for, we get to cash this in. And we get to spin this wheel, and the wheel has all these different types of chip values on there. For example, $1,000 chips, $5,000 chips, and $10,000 chips, and it even goes as low as $10 chips, and it goes as high as $25,000 chips. Anyway, we get to spin that wheel. Whatever it lands on, that's what type of brand new tower they will build somewhere in the playfield. So we can get a free tower out of that right there. I'll take it. And this $50 chip right here, if you don't know what this is for, we get to cash this in at the end of the game. They will take anything that's fallen down those side slots and they'll put it back into the playfield. And if you don't know this, anything that falls down those side slots, that money goes to the house. I don't get a win or keep any of that money. But whenever we cash in this $50 chip right here, they'll take everything that we've lost, put it back into the playfield. Pretty much give us a second chance at winning it. So that's really, really beneficial. And lastly, these 2 $1 chips right here, each one of these is worth 500 quarters. So if I cash both of these in, that will give me an extra 1,000 quarters. So whenever I cash both of these in, that'll probably put our quarters up to about, I'd say 1,900 of them. So that is absolutely amazing right there. And these white dice right here, the tiny white dice, each one of these means a 5 times multiplier. So both of these combined is 10 times my winnings right here. We don't get to roll these at the end of the game because these are automatically 5 times multiplier each. So that's 10 times our winnings right there. It's not bad at all. So let's try 1 or 2 more bowls of quarters and try to get these towers on the left and the right. If they don't fall down, we'll go ahead and cash in those $1 chips and that $10 chip. So stay tuned for that. Looks like there's 20 grand on the edge about to go on the right. Sweet, we just got it. That is exceptional. So take a guess down in the comments and let me know how much money you think I'm going to make back today from a $5 million buy-in. I think if we can get all these towers out of there, we should do pretty well. Hoping we can make out like a bandit. And they got so many dice in there. Those 2 tiny dice, that's already 10 times our winnings. Plus there's 4 more white dice we could potentially win. And who knows, might be some more dice inside of them brown mystery bags. Sure do hope so. Because the white dice are super, super valuable. Oh my gosh, do you see that? Tower on the right's leaning forward a little bit, stuck against the glass. So if I called them back here, they would either count that tower as a win or they would move it to a different location in the playfield. So if it doesn't fall down by the time I'm ready to cash in that $10 chip and those $1 chips, nice, we got it. So don't have to worry about calling them back here anymore. So now let's push on the left-hand side and try to even out the field a little bit. And that tower on the left, it might be a little bit stubborn. We'll see. Well, that mystery bag's super close to the edge. We're about to get that. Come on, big money. Oh yeah, it's going to be a nice push. And we're getting tons of quarters back, that's for sure. Should have more than enough quarters to get it all cleared out of there today. Well, I guess you can say we have 18 or 1900 quarters. So we got those two $1 chips. That'll give us 1,000 quarters right there. And take a guess down in the comments and let me know what you think that wheel is going to land on today. Yesterday, if I'm not mistaken, it landed on $10,000 chips, or it might have been $5,000 chips. Can't really remember. But like I said, we get to spin that wheel, whatever that wheel lands on. That's what type of brand new tower they'll build in the playfield somewhere. I'm hoping it could land on $25,000 chips today. We haven't won $25,000 chips in a few days. Oh yeah, that mystery bag on the right's getting real close though. Maybe a couple more pushes over there and it'll fall on down to the tray. Come on, massive win, give me something. That mystery bag might be pretty heavy because it's rarely moving. Like it might move once every 5 or 6 pushes or something. So there might be gold in there or something. Nice, we got that mystery bag, sweet. There was 20 grand underneath it. Oh, that's right there on the edge. So that right there was the last of our quarters. As you can see, we have none left in the bowl. So let's collect some quarters and we'll try to get that remaining tower out of there. Be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. So before we continue playing, I'd like to go ahead and open up this brown mystery bag just to give us a good idea of what could potentially be in that mystery bag on the left. So it feels insanely heavy. So let's see what we get. Oh my goodness, nice. Check this out. So we got $20,000 in $5,000 chips. I'll take them. And we also won 2 silver dice. So if you don't know what the silver dice are for, we get to roll these at the end of the game. Whatever they land on, the quarters will multiply by those numbers. That is absolutely incredible right there. So anyhow, let's get right back to pushing. If this bowl of quarters right here doesn't get that tower to go, I'll go ahead and cash in those $1 chips and that $10 chip. So stay tuned for that. More exciting gameplay coming right up. So that 20 grand on the right looks like it's getting real close. Oh yeah, that 20 grand's defying gravity almost. Come on, we need a good push on the right. Nice, we got that right hand side all cleared out. So now let's push on the left. So anyhow, hope y'all are doing good and having an amazing day so far. Remember, if this is your first time watching and you're enjoying the videos, do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe, turn on the post bell notifications. That way you get notified for whenever I upload a brand new video. Would help out tremendously. We're on the road to 125,000 subscribers. My goal is to get to 125,000 subscribers by August the 15th. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And also, oh nice, we got that tower on the left side to go. Sweet. That mystery bag and a bunch of $1,000 chips got stuck in the loot chute, so we need a bunch of quarters to fall down on top of it. So anyway, what was I saying? Let's try to get 3,000 likes on today's video. 3,000 likes. I know we can do that. Just need everyone watching to hit that like button. And also, it is 100% free to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I don't get paid for you all hitting that subscribe button or hitting that like button. I mean, in reality, it just makes it 1,000,000% easier for you all to keep up with the future content, because once you hit that subscribe button, there should be a bell icon right next to it. If you hit that bell icon, it will give you the option to turn on all notifications, and if you turn on all notifications, you will get notifications on your phone, TV, laptop, computer, iPad, tablet, whatever you're watching these videos on. You will get notifications every single time I upload a brand new video. And I pretty much post videos 7 days a week, so don't miss out on any incredible content. Hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the post bell notifications. So anyhow, that mystery bag and those $1,000 chips fell down into the loot chute. So let's go ahead and cash in those $1 chips and that $10 chip real quick, and we'll get right back to it. Alrighty, we're back. So before I cash in that $10 chip and those two $1 chips, let's go ahead and check it out and see if there's anything good and valuable in this other brown mystery bag. Oh my goodness, nice. Check this out. So we got $50,000 in $10,000 chips. I'll take it. And we got a white dice. Like I said, these white dice, we get to roll these at the end of the game. Whatever they land on, my winnings will multiply by those numbers. That is absolutely phenomenal right there. So let me cash in those chips real quick and we'll get right back to it. Alright, I'm back. So I cashed in both of those $1 chips and that $10 chip. They gave me an extra 1,000 quarters, and we got to spin that wheel, and today it landed on $1,000 chips. So as you can see, they built a massive tower, $1,000 chips back there on the pusher. And whenever I called them over here to cash in those chips, the manager come up to me and he asked me if I was aware that I had lost a dice on yesterday's game. And I told him, yeah, a bunch of my viewers pointed out that the dice went missing and stuff. So I guess he wanted to make things right. He built 4 more massive towers of chips and gold in there. So that was really, really generous of him. So let's get right back to pushing. And it looks like they added a bunch more quarters to the playfield also. That's one thing I noticed. Oh yeah, that was a really good push right there. Got a ton of quarters. Oh yeah, let's keep it going. Come on, big money. Yeah, that tower right there, I think that one's going to go here in a few seconds. Moving forward pretty well. We got tower of $1,000 chips back there on the moving platform. It's moving forward also. Oh yeah, that tower on the left, it's right there on the edge. Come on, massive win. Nice, we got it. I think there was like 2 layers of $10,000 chips. And 2 layers of $5,000 chips on that tower, and 4 gold bars on it. Oh yeah, all 3 of them towers right there are getting pretty close. So I think we should use that skill stop button and load up a bunch of quarters back there on the pusher. Let's try like another 500 quarters at once. Oh my goodness, nice. We got both of them towers that was on the right side to go. Sweet. That is absolutely magnificent right there. It's been an excellent game today so far. And after we get all these towers out of there, I will go ahead and cash in that red earbud. And they'll take all that stuff that's on the blue shelves. They'll put it into the playfield. And one thing I've noticed whenever the towers are pretty close to the edge of the pusher, about ready to go, it's always a good option to load up a bunch of quarters at once back there. Because you'll get like 2 or 3 waves out of it, maybe more than that. Most of the time it will knock that tower over. So that was like 350 quarters at once. So let's release that skill stop. Come on, get that tower down. Nice, we got that other tower on the left. We really, really need that $1,000 chip tower to go though. Oh yeah, getting tons of quarters back. And also we had about, what was it, like 1,880 quarters after I cashed in those $1 chips. So we got a ton of quarters now. It's definitely way more than enough to get it all cleared out of there today. Well, speaking of the quarters, we only got like, I'd say 15 of them left in the bowl. Let's throw them in there right there in the center. That tower, it's really, really close. Come on, big money. Oh yeah, it just turned a little bit. So keep it close. Nice, there it goes. I was going to say keep a close eye on it while I'm collecting the quarters, but don't have to do that anymore. It done fell over. Sweet. So let's get that loot chute cleared out real quick. Alrighty, 𝙈𝙃𝙀𝙀 has returned. Let's get right back to pushing. So let's get all those remaining $1,000 chips out of there. After that, we'll cash in that red earbud, so stay tuned for that. Oh yeah, it's just pushing amazingly well today. All those $1,000 chips are falling on down to the tray pretty easily. Winning tons of quarters back. Well, I mean, most of those quarters was the quarters that I stacked up back there, so we're pretty much just winning back what we put in there. Oh yeah, we almost got it all cleared out of there. Let's keep it pushing across the whole field. It's definitely our best option for now. Come on, massive push. Nice, we got it all cleared out of there. That is absolutely outstanding. So let's cash in that red earbud real quick and we'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, 𝙈𝙃𝙀𝙀 has returned. Let's get right back to pushing. So I cashed in that red earbud. They took all those towers that was on the blue shelves and they put them all into the playfield. Looks like they took both of those gold towers that was on the blue shelves and they combined it all into like one enormous golden tower. They put all 6 of them dice on top of it. And those poker chip towers, those aren't in good spots at all. So I think we'll be alright. Like I've said many times before, we just gotta play our quarters right. It's pretty much what it all boils down to. Oh yeah, them gold towers are about to go. Come on, big push. Oh yeah, just lost 2 ounces of gold at the base of it. It's a good sign right there. Oh my goodness! Wow, that was a massive push right there. And we got that other gold tower to go. That is exceptional. My goodness. I was not expecting them towers to go that quick. And we got one of them poker chip towers to go. But I feel like those 2 towers are going to end up getting stuck on the corner over there. I hope not. So let's push on that right hand side. Well, I guess we should be pushing on the left also, because I don't want that dice to fall down the gutter there. I mean, even if it did, we got that $50 chip, so we'll get it back later on anyhow. And another thing, I know it looks like I win all the time. That's because I only post the winning videos. I never really post the losing games. I used to post the losing videos, but a lot of y'all told me to just stick to posting the winning games. And I try to keep this channel as positive as possible, so that's why I just stick to posting the winning videos only. But anyway, I probably win 1 out of every 3 or 4 games I play, so I definitely don't make as much money as it seems. Like today, for example, I played 2 of these games before this one right here. Oh sweet, we got that tower on the left, sweet. So, played 2 of these games earlier and I lost money on both of those, unfortunately. So as of right now, we're down, what was it, like $17.5 million. So we need to at least make $17.5 million profit on this game right here to break even for the day. If we can make anything over $17.5 million profit, we'll be ahead for the day, which is what we want. So let's try to get these remaining chips, towers, and gold bars out of there. That dice that's right there on the edge, check that out. And I'll probably try like 1 more bowl of quarters after this one. And if it doesn't get those towers on the sides, we'll go ahead and cash in that $50 chip, because I don't want anyone to get bored with just quarters falling down with nothing really moving. Well, that right there was the last of our quarters. Let's grab some quarters. We'll get right back to pushing. Alrighty, 𝙈𝙃𝙀𝙀 has returned. Let's get right back to pushing. So that last round was a huge success. Made a truckload of money. I think we got about a little over $1 million in chips or something. Something around that anyway. And we got a boatload of gold. Goodness gracious. I think we got like a little over 100 ounces of gold possibly. And last but not least, we got a bunch of quarters. Got about 2,100 quarters now. So that's definitely more than enough quarters to get it all cleared out of there. So after this bowl of quarters right here, if it doesn't get them towers on the right, I'll go ahead and cash in that $50 chip and we'll move on to that $50 chip game. And sometimes they don't empty out their loot box, and there's a bunch of stuff that other people have lost playing these games today down in their loot box. And whenever I cash in that $50 chip, they put all that stuff into my game. So I'm hoping it's loaded up with dice, chips, gold, all that good stuff. It'd be really nice to get a bunch of bonus money and gold. It'd be amazing. So it looks like there's 2 ounces of gold on the edge, about ready to go on that left side. Really trying to focus on the right side though. Oh yeah, that tower just moved forward tremendously. Check that out. Yeah, all the quarters around it are going, that's for sure. Nice, we got them gold bars on the left-hand side. Now let's push on the right. Oh yeah, just move forward a little bit more. Come on, big money, get that tower down. My goodness, there it goes. Nice, we got it. Well, at least we got one of them to go. Let's try to get that other one on the right side to fall. It's super close to the edge. The only problem with that one, it's super close to the corner. And if there's any weight or pressure on the corners, the quarters will just fall down those gutters right there because they take the easiest route. That would be down the gutters. So we only got a couple quarters left in the bowl. And I might try a couple more quarters to try to get that tower to go because it's like super close. Well, we'll try it on the next round whenever I cash in that $50 chip. So let's cash in that $50 chip real quick. I'm really excited to see what types of towers they build in there today. I'm hoping their loot box is loaded up with chips and gold. That'd be really nice. So let's call them over here real quick and we'll get right back to it. Alrighty, AMV Coin Pusher has returned. Let's get right back to pushing. So I cashed in that $50 chip. They took everything that was down in their loot box. They put it all into the playfield. And they told me someone else, or a couple people actually, was playing a gold only game today. And look at how much gold that was down in their loot box. They built a massive tower of gold back there on the pusher. There's also another tower of gold on the blue shelf. And check out that massive tower of $5,000 chips right there. It's on the blue shelf also. So I'm really hoping there's a $5 chip or a red earbud in there that we get to cash in. And I'll take all those towers that are on the blue shelves and put them into the playfield. And I don't really think it's fair that they take everything that's down in their loot box and put them onto the blue shelves. I put some of the towers on the blue shelves. Don't think that's fair at all, but most of the time whenever the towers are on the blue shelf stock at, they'll have a $5 chip or a red earbud hidden in there that you could cash in. So we're about to get that sky blue mystery bag. And that gold tower's going. Wow, that was an outstanding push right there. And also that tower that was still standing on the right, there it goes. Nice. I was worried we wasn't going to be able to get that tower today. Oh my gosh, check that out. There's a yellow mystery bag in there. That blended in with the gold. I almost didn't see that. So let's try to get that remaining tower and all those gold bars and that yellow mystery bag out of there. Then we'll open up both of those mystery bags. So stay tuned for that. And if that $5 chip or red earbud is not hidden in there somewhere, it's going to cost us $10 million to get all them towers off the blue shelves, which I think it would be worth it because that's probably a $1 million tower right there probably. All three of them towers combined are $1 million anyway. Oh yeah, that was a good push right there. About to get that yellow mystery bag. And that tower right there is about ready to go. Well, I didn't realize that, but that loot chute is severely clogged up. Let's get it cleared out. Alright, I'm back. Let's keep it pushing. So we got that loot chute cleared out. My goodness, there was a ton of gold in there. This might be a new record win for the gold. Not counting the gold dice anyway. I think our record win for the gold bars was like 350 ounces of gold. That, again, that's not counting the gold dice, because the gold dice, with the gold dice included, we've won like 6,000 ounces of gold before. But without the gold dice included, our record win for the gold was like 350 ounces. So, hoping we can get more than 350 ounces of gold today. Nice, we got that tower that was on the left-hand side, sweet. So we got it all cleared out of there now. So let's go ahead and open up both of those mystery bags. How does that sound? Alright, here they are. So let's go ahead and open up the sky blue mystery bag first. Then we'll open up that yellow mystery bag. Let's see, hopefully there's something good and valuable in there. Nice, check this out. So we got that $5 chip. So I will cash that in. They'll take all three of those towers that are on the blue shelves and put them into the playfield somewhere. So it's not bad at all. So now let's go ahead and open up this yellow mystery bag. This one feels like 1,000% heavier than that sky blue mystery bag. So let's see. What do we get? Oh my goodness, nice. We got a bunch of $5,000 and $10,000 chips. Let's count these up real quick. 20 grand, 40 grand, 60 grand, 70 grand. It's not bad at all. So I'm gonna go ahead and cash in that $5 chip real quick and I'll be right back. Alrighty, 𝙈𝙃𝙀𝙀 has returned. Let's get right back to pushing. So I cashed in that $5 chip. They took those towers that was on the blue shelves. They put them all into the playfield. Looks like they combined them all into like one ginormous tower back there on the pusher. So let's try our best to knock down that tower. It's super close already. And also, this right here is the final round. So let's hope we can get it all cleared out of there. Come on, big money. So I think we should load up a bunch of quarters at once, like rapid fire. Don't really think we should use that skill stop button. Let's just put a bunch of quarters in there at once. Seems like our best bet. Oh yeah, just lost a gold bar at the base of it. Oh yeah, it's about to go. Come on, big money. Oh no. Nice, we got that tower, but I accidentally put a $25 chip back in there. So I'm not worried about that because they will give me a refund. They'll give that back to me. As long as it's already fallen over the edge and you've worn it, if you accidentally put something back in there, they'll give you a refund. So whenever I call them back here to put all those dice on the pusher, they'll get that $25 out for me. So I've been playing for a long time now. The camera says I've been playing for 3 hours, 21 minutes, and 54 seconds. So I've been playing a long time now. We almost got it all cleared out of there. Let's get those remaining $5,000 chips in gold and we'll be set. Holy moly, that was a good push right there. Come on, big money, give me those gold bars. Looks like there's 7 ounces of gold left. Well, actually 8. There's 2 stacked on top of each other right there. Now there's only 4 ounces of gold. Let's get them. Oh yeah, one more push and we'll get it all cleared out of there. Alright, that's gonna be it. That's got that last gold bar. Come on. Nice, we got it. Got it all cleared out of there today. That is absolutely phenomenal. This has been a fabulous game today. Absolutely fabulous. So now I'm going to call them back here. I think we've won 9 dice in total. We got 5 white dice, 2 gold dice, and 2 silver dice. Well, actually 11 dice in total if you count these 2. But like I said, we don't get to roll these. This is a 5 times multiplier, and that is a 5 times multiplier. So this is automatically 10 times our winnings. So anyhow, I'm going to call them back here. They'll put all them dice back there on the pusher. We got to roll them on down to that lower shelf, whatever they land on. Get to multiply our winnings and our gold and our quarters by those numbers. So let's call them over here real quick and we'll get right back to it. Alrighty, 𝙈𝙃𝙀𝙀 has returned. Let's get right back to pushing. So I called them over here. They put all 9 of those dice back there on the pusher. So let's roll them on down to the lower shelf. Hopefully they'll end on some enormous numbers. Those are some pretty good numbers so far, except those 3 ones. The ones do not count at all. So just act like those don't exist. Well, we got 3 more dice to roll. Hopefully they'll end on something good. Come on, big numbers. Oh yeah, we got a 6, a 3. See what that last dice is going to land on. Nice, we got a 5. So whatever all those white dice total up to, add 10 to that, because that right there is a 5 times multiplier, and that is a 5 times multiplier. So anyhow, I'm going to count everything up, multiply our winnings and our gold and our quarters by all of that, and I'll let y'all know what we've won back from a $5 million buy-in. Be right back. You all are not going to believe how much money I've won today. This is absolutely remarkable. I ended up winning $9,362,410 in chips, and all of those white dice combined, including the ones on the blue shelves, ended up multiplying my winnings by 28. And in total, I ended up winning $262,147,480 from a $5 million buy-in. That is absolutely spectacular. That's another huge life-changing jackpot win right there. Absolutely mind-blowing. And on top of that, I ended up winning 412 ounces of gold, and all those gold dice combined ended up multiplying the gold by 6. And in total, I ended up winning 2,472 ounces of gold today. And those are around $1,980 a piece. And last but not least, I ended up winning 1,243 quarters. And all those silver dice combined ended up multiplying the quarters by 4. And in total, I ended up winning 4,972 quarters today. And I'm going to divide that by 4 to get the dollar amount. Ended up winning $1,243 in quarters today. That is absolutely phenomenal. So that's not bad at all for a $5 million buy-in. So if y'all enjoyed today's video, be sure you leave a like and subscribe. Turn on those post notifications, that way you get notified for whenever I upload a brand new video. I will see y'all on the next one. Y'all take care and have an awesome day.